Row. How you guys doing today? Everybody having a good afternoon or good evening? Good evening to you. I'm still audio settled, and I ended up using a cord that I had in my little arsenal, but I don't know how long it's going to sustain me. We'll see. Let me turn up this a little bit. All right. Still got a little bit of a crackle. But hopefully, this will do until my order comes in. But hey, listen, I want to share with you some shortcuts that I learned this past week. And what's interesting is I was doing one of the shortcuts already on my computer. I'm a Mac user, but I was listening to a live stream the other day that Andrew Batchelor did, and it inspired me to take it to like a whole nother level. And if you're not following Andrew, I encourage you to go check out some of his content. He is very intelligent and wise, and has a pretty cool sense of humor. But listen to me, if you are a Mac user or an iPhone user, you're going to like these shortcuts. So stay tuned. Super simple, huge time saver. Huge time saver, especially if you find yourself typing the same thing regularly, like your email or a message or something that's redundant. We're going to take care of all those keystrokes. You ready? All right. So if you're with me live, tell me that you're here with me live. And let's go through a little tour to have a little bit of fun and save you some time. I love this stuff. Now, for the longest time on my desktop, I use a shortcut for my email, because you know how you're always saying, oh, email me here, send it here, whether you're emailing it or texting. You might be writing out your full email, and it gets redundant and boring. And I don't like redundant or boring. So this is a shortcut that I've used for a while, but when I was talking, well, I wasn't talking, I was listening to Andrew's content, and it sparked like a new idea. Hey, Roy, hope you are doing good. And Daryl, you are actually with me live. We are live, Daryl. Hope you're doing good. And and David's in the house. So we're having a little bit of fun. You late night owls, you. Thanks for joining me. Okay, so let's dig in so that you can at least get this little tidbit before anything. The first thing is, if you're a Mac user, go over to the system settings on your desktop, and then over here, go over to keyboard, and you'll see that there's all kinds of different options. The second tab over is called text. And all you have to do, this is going to create a shortcut. So let's say that I want to put in my email and I don't want to type out the full email. I could do, let's say we'll do, tilde ERM, okay? And then that is going to get replaced with, let's say that my email was liz@gmail.com. It's not, but I'm sure there is a Liz there, so don't send her that email. And that's it. So when I come over to, let me see if I can get this open where you can see this. Now let's go over here, and I did tilde, I did tilde, ERM. See? Voila. That's it. That's it. Super simple. I didn't do all those keystrokes. Now, what Andrew did that was a little bit different is he took it to, let's go to the place of crazy steroids. Okay, let's say that it was tilde, TTT, okay? And let's say that this was an intro. So supposedly you are writing a bunch of bulk messages to people, and you don't want to keep typing over the same thing. It could be like your event information. So let's just say I'm typing, the event is this Friday. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. So much information. You can register, or you can sign up at www.elizabethmorosco.com/resources. Don't waste time. blah, 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 blah. You can type whatever you want, okay? And then remember that keystroke that we made was tilde TTT. All right, so we're done here. Let's go back over to our fancy text messages because we're texting 10,000 people or emailing a bunch of people or messaging. Let's just go tilde TTT. Look at, voila. Isn't that gorgeous? It's gorgeous. Huge, huge, huge time saver. Okay, now for your phone, this was the part that I didn't know about that Andrew shared with me, and I'm going to share it with you, is you can do those same shortcuts on your iPhone. How cool is that? And a lot of times, I'm remote and trying to remember the stuff. Sometimes you can't even remember it all. But if you did a keystroke, just like we did for the desktop on your phone, you could program in your email or long sentences. One of the things that Andrew did was he had a cheat sheet that was taped right up to his desktop monitor. And whenever there was like a specific question or something, he had that answer all written out with a keystroke that was assigned to it. So, let's see. And then we got a good morning, Liz. Good morning to you, Facebook user. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to go over to my iPhone real quick. And similar to what we did a minute ago, we're going to go over to settings. And then we're going to go down to general. Wait a minute. Where did it go? I lost it. I just did it a minute ago. Hold on one second. I just did it. Right before we came live, too. Where did it go? Don't fool me now. Keyboard. There we go. Took a minute, but I got it. Okay, so keyboard. And then at the top, you select keyboard. And wait a minute. Nope. That's not it. Text replacement. There we go. I knew I'd find it. Thanks for being patient. Okay, so let's say same thing. Let's say that I wanted to do my email, liz@gmail.com. Just so you know, that's not my email. So if you're trying to reach me, don't go that way. And then for this one, let's say that the keystroke that we use is D, 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 D. So 4 Ds in a row. Right? And then we're going to hit save. All right. So it's in there. You can see that right at the top. That D, 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 4 Ds will equal my email address. All right. So let's go over here. And then we're going to type D, 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 D. I wonder if it does it for text. Yep, it did it. Boom. Boom. So same thing. Let's say that you have your email address or an upcoming event or an announcement or standard text that you keep sending over and over. It could be your Zoom link. It could be whatever, your call to action for each month. If you program it in your phone, instead of you trying to relentlessly type all of that information or try to recall, wait a minute, what was the exact event, address? I don't remember it. You can have it in that shortcut and then instantly send it out. So much fun, right? All right. So I guess this is just a matter of going through, taking some time, figuring out what are some shortcuts that you could use and start applying it. Have some fun with it. And for now, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope that you found that hack helpful. I will tell you, he inspired me, Andrew, who was talking about these shortcuts recently. He inspired me to look at it differently. Like I said to you before, on my desktop, I had always had just three keystrokes that I would use, then my email would pop up. I've got a long name, Elizabeth. That's a lot of keystrokes. So when he was talking about that, it was like this, a light bulb went out. So I'm going to tell you my other thing, some food for thought for you. For a while, I was using the software called Group Track, and I loved that it had the ability to tag people, and it had a feature if you upgraded to their premium package, which is, I think, $157 a month, and then that way you can directly message every single member in your group or whoever you want. And it was great for a while, but I don't think I needed it because my groups were small. I'm still relatively a small agency. But I learned a couple of things from them. Number one, if you're sending messages through Facebook and you're doing the copy paste and copying the same message over and over, you are going to get flagged from Facebook as spam. So it's a no-no. One of the things that GroupTrack did that was neat was they allowed you to take little nuggets of text that you would string together for your message, along with 3 different variations. So, for instance, instead of saying, "Hi, Sally," "Hi, Sam," "Hi, Steve," it might be, "Hi, Sally," "Hey, Steve," "What's up, Sam?" So that little distinct difference between the hi, hey, and what's up makes it a little bit unique just in the greeting. And then imagine for each paragraph or line of text that you have in there. So instead of saying, we're going to the store, it might be the store's on our agenda for the day. We're going to the store, or we're getting ready to go to the store. Just different ways to break up that sentence, whether through, verbs, whatever, that you change it slightly so it's altered. What the heck does it have to do with everything that, me showing you this little demo? It has everything to do with it, because if you wanted to do bulk messaging, what you could do is go to your, and let me say this. One of the things I did do is I would have one document open that had maybe 3 different variations and then just copy and paste into the messenger. But that gets redundant. So thank you, Andrew, for sharing your tip, because boom, light bulb went off. And what I was thinking is, instead of copying, pasting all that text, set up different keystrokes to equate to different sentences. Meaning, I could use 3 different versions of the first sentence and have a keystroke for each of those 3 different versions. So imagine there's 3 different sentences and maybe 2 different versions of each sentence, and then you just spice it up. And now, voila, no more worry about spam, because it's unique. And you can get in there and like edit, do a little custom message or something like that to be another, unique feature. So it's not the same exact message, because you don't want to get your account shut down, even temporary. Imagine getting ready to launch a challenge or, a product launch, and then you get shut down for spamming, and you're like, I'm just contacting my people. So you got to know the rules with Facebook. But if you use tools like, the shortcut, that simple hack can save you a boatload of time and also keep you on track. So you're not also thinking, what do I say this time? And starting over and typing that whole sentence or that whole paragraph. A lot of it is the same stuff that we're typing over and over again. So shortcut it. So we got nifty from David. Yeah, it was fun. And like I said, I had been doing it for my email, but I never thought of like long format sentences until I saw what Andrew was doing. He was like the ninja guru with his sheet. It was freaking awesome. I love it. So think of that too. While you're learning from other people, how can you take the knowledge that they share with you and adapt it for your own needs? And I was telling him the idea about messaging, and he said, yeah, you can do an app for that. But after a while, it gets so expensive with all these. And there's an app for this and a software for that. It gets expensive. What's that under the settings? Oh, so under the settings, let's go back over there again real quick, Daryl. I hope you're doing good, by the way. Are you doing good? I always enjoy your artful posts. I've got a joke with Daryl. I call him the emoji king. So never a dull post from you. Okay, so what I did was on your iPhone, go over to settings and then come over to general and then stroke down to, did I do this again? It wasn't keyboard, was it? Yeah, was it keyboard? Yep, keyboard. And then the second option is text replacement. And then it's right there. And then in the upper right-hand corner, for some reason it's not showing up on my screen, but in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see a plus sign. See it? You hit that plus sign and then you just add your new shortcut. Um, so let's say that I was going to say, hi, Daryl. Where are the emojis? And of course, I got to throw some emojis in there. Boom, 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 boom. I got to get a good luck. Okay, and then we'll save it to, let's see, D, B, B, B. And one of the things you can do so that it doesn't pop up all the time is use a unique sequence of letters. Like you could do the tilde and, a series of alpha or numeric characters. Something that is not going to pop up regularly. Okay, hit save. Okay, so for Daryl, he was a D triple B. Okay, so let's go over here. See if Daryl's message pops up. Ready? We're going to go D, B, B, B. There it goes. Space. Boom! All right. Oop, that was it. So hopefully that helps you in some ways. You're looking vibrant and sounding full of vibrant energy. I had some late night coffee. I was downstairs talking with my mom and kind of got distracted, like, whoa, it's 10 o'clock. I gotta get this wrapped up. But yeah, I feel blessed. I still have my mom. She comes out and visits regularly. And anyhow, it was nice to be able to see her for a little bit and over this weekend. In fact, she helped me out because my car started making this really weird noise. And I didn't hear it at first, but my son did. He said, something sounds weird. What is that? And the short of it, I had to take my car to the dealership. So they've had it for 2 days. And it turns out it was the heating shield. And so they're replacing it. So anyhow, I had to borrow her car because I have to drive my kids to the city for school. They go to school in downtown Flint. So I have to drive all the way down there. And so she stayed a little bit longer than the normal weekend that she's here so that I can use her car. Super grateful. Super, super grateful. Sometimes it's hard being a single parent and trying to do all these different tasks, just to get these kids going and rolling. But they're the focal point of my life. I'm really blessed to have two really good kids that they're kind-hearted and they have their acts together. And I pray to God every single day that they just stay on track with that mindset. But yeah, very good boys. And, I'm lucky. My mom's 81. I still have her here with me. And, she's a pistol. She's a handful. But she's just such a blessing to her whole family. Yeah. So anyhow, but hopefully tomorrow I will have a car back and I can get back to running those roads again. And I was a little bit spoiled growing up. My stepdad owned a gas station, so if I had auto repairs or oil changes or any of that, he always took care of it. But he's long since has passed. But before that, even got rid of that gas station, and I don't know. So those little simple things that the fellas that used to take care of my cars, growing up, they're not with me anymore. So yeah, Daryl, exactly. Yes, you're blessed to still have your mom. I really am. I really am. She's helped me a lot, with raising both of my sons, because they lost their dad when they were 9 and 7, I think. So, she definitely offered some stability, even with stuff like, hey, I need your car. I don't have anywhere to try how to get my kids to school, and she was there. But, oh, your mom's 77. That's awesome. I love it. Yeah. I've got high hopes. My Nana lived till she was 99, just like a week short of 100. And she worked till she was 92. She worked for herself. So I'm hoping that I get my act together and I can live a long, healthy life. It's the key. As long as it's healthy, I wanna stick around a while. I got a lot more learning to do with shortcuts. All right. Well, in the meantime, boom, boom back at ya. But it was nice chatting with you guys, and I'm glad to hear that you're doing good, Daryl. You guys take good care of yourself and learn to pick up hacks from other people and just twist it a little bit on how it can serve you. Because that one little hack's going to save me a lot of time, but applying it to Messenger will save me a lot of time. And, right now I don't feel like putting out another $157 a month for another software, maybe down the road. But I started making a lot of changes a while ago because all this software stuff, it gets so expensive. And that's why some people, they think if you start an online business, it's free. Oh, but to the contrary, it's not free. So you better know, your margins and stuff like that. And always know that there's hacks like that can save you time too. So in the meantime, you guys, be good, be happy, and be blessed. And I look forward to catching up with some of your videos later tonight. All right, we'll see you.